Dum, dum, dum. Good morning, degenerate family. How are we? Yes, I know you see the whiteboard up there. A, it's a good addition to the stream. B, it is accurate as fuck. Well, maybe not for the defensive part. We didn't get that Bryce Young touchdown, but we sure did get ourselves some Baker Way, did we? Baker Day. Baker Day, did we not? Let's catch up with some comments. Damn, about to fly back to Cleveland. Have a good final board review of the year. Well, no, we got one more tomorrow. It's a big one. Big board review tomorrow. Steak will be on tomorrow and Wednesday. Huge day tomorrow. We got to preview the college football playoff. Baker 5 TD, hell of a call yesterday. Total Slayer. Thank you. Thank you for the props. Thank you to everybody who watched and tuned in. I had a nice time on Ramble stream, W Ramble. Good guys. Some good calls, some bad calls. Let's keep it 100. Some bad calls. Some terrible calls on Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph passing yards. It was never Mason Rudolph passing yards. It was never Aiden O'Connell. It was never Aiden O'Connell rushing yards or touchdown, although from what I understand, we did get a little close. Are we not on Twitch are we not on Twitter? I don't know that we're live on Twitter right now. Let me check real quick. It's not saying that we're synced to Twitter. That's interesting. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Josh Rosen, Michael Penix. I don't know about that. Good morning, K Aloha. 890. Thank you very much. Yep. Falcons are good. LOL. Yeah. I've got some thoughts on that, but I'll wait. I'll wait till we get a few more people in the stream. Hello, 50-year-old Mexicano with a new follow. What's up? Hola. Estuary with a new follow. Len 11211. What's up? New follow. Welcome to the board review. We do this every weekday, 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., depending on the slate. When football is over, we'll probably go back to 10:30 for a little bit. But we've got to crank, we've got to grind. Yes, welcome. And if you are watching on YouTube, thank you. We just got another subscriber on YouTube. Please make sure you're subscribed to the page. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're at 733. And also, you know what? If you're not, what is this actually? Even if you're not in YouTube, I'm going to hit you with some corp shit right here. I'm going to put this link in the Twitch chat. And if you guys can do me a favor and go subscribe to it, that would be awesome. Boom. There you go. Good morning. I'm going to pin that shit. Pin that message. That's right, baby. We're going to turn up the corp a little bit. Okay. We've done this for 2.5 years now. I've been so mildly corp on you guys. I'm about to hit you. With some corp. What's up, UNLV94? How we doing? Good morning in YouTube. Morning, DJ. And how we feeling? Feeling great. Have to believe Steak. Yep. Shooters looking like a long shot, but at least you'll be bald. Yep, we will. We're gonna shave the head on January 19th or 20th. Not sure yet. Should be. Remember, the only disclaimer or the only asterisk is if the commercial that I'm supposed to shoot with my real estate team gets rescheduled. But as of right now, it looks like it's on pace for mid-January, so we should be fine. 3 yards, Mike Evans. That was brutal. That was a brutal beat. Do I sound okay, by the way? Everything good? Not too loud, not too quiet? Inauguration day. Oh, that's right. Big TV star, DJ? Me? Big TV star? No, not at all. Not at all. Small stuff. No way the whiteboard. What do you mean? What do you mean here? Let me turn the Hangman is back. Yes. Hangman is back. By the way, do you like this logo I just changed? I got the StreamYard logo. I put the DJ logo up there that my wife made. W logo. I got to get a beanie. I don't have a beanie. I got a crew neck. And I got a hoodie, although it's too fucking hot in Florida to wear any of it. Don't forget, if you want to snag some merch, you can. It is fly as shit, in my unbiased opinion. Bang. Shop.thedegenerateweekly.com. Hit them with a merch, K Aloha. I know you're on point with doing that. Definitely a big TV star. Look at that flow today. It is a beautiful flow, although look at that inverse widow's peak. Yep. Thank you very much. Chat, what does the stream title say for you? I don't know. What is it supposed to say? What does it say? It says Saturday board review at Steak. Something's going on here. It says on StreamYard. So on StreamYard, when I do the title and it syncs, it says recap. It says Monday recap. Well, Fat Girls, I do it in StreamYard and then it goes to Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. And I'm looking right now and it says it's fine. It says what it's supposed to say. Monday board review. What's up, Matt Martin? How you doing? Yeah, thank you, Kyle Steven, for chiming in there. Arriving. What is that? My notification said Monday recap. Okay. Yeah, but not the notification, the title. You're right, Fat Girls. I'm looking at the mainframe right now, and in the title it says Saturday board review at Steak. So what do I have to do? This is so fucking annoying. So I have to update the title in here too. All right, Monday recap and Lions Niners. All right, hold on. Done. I just saved. Also, one more thing, and then we'll get into it. Fat Girls, the category. Every time I do the category, I have to update it to just chatting, which is definitely the move for the followers to come on in. They're definitely scrolling through the just chatting. I'm here for the OF notifications. Said we get free subs today. Very funny. What do you want it to say? I'll switch it. Oh, there should be an option to sync all of them. Well, that's what I did. You're so proud of me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for your patience. You're an okay teacher. No, I'm just kidding. You're good. Thank you. W mod. Yeah. Fat Girls is very good mod. Snidesy a great mod too. Snidesy W graphic. By the way, Snides, if you're in here, I could use a graphic. We could use a graphic tomorrow for college football. That'll be big. How did your fantasy championship go? It's nice of you to ask, because I know you probably don't give a shit about my fantasy team, as I don't give a shit about your fantasy team. It's not good. I am winning right now 99-92. He had fucking Bijan Robinson. That offsides on the field goal, which led to him getting his first touchdown, was absolute pain. I'm winning, but here's the scenario. I have Jameson Williams. He has Jawan Jennings and Jahmyr Gibbs, and I'm up by 7. I think I'm fucked. So I'm okay with some of the decisions I made. Starting James Conner was my detriment. Get fucked. Magic, third time's a charm. Yeah, listen, we got to keep steak off the gummies, and also steak. You gotta. I love how passionate you are about the Orlando Magic, but you also have to identify some spots are terrible. This team gave it their all from the Thunder game, which we went to. Thank you for bringing me. Unfortunately, my wife and I couldn't go to the Knicks game because we're sick, still battling out of it. But they gave it their all through the Thunder game, the Knicks game, the Heat game. You knew that was a bad spot for them. We'll talk about that later. Don't say anything nice about Fat Girls. It'll get turned against you. Yeah, well, okay. So on the flip side for Fat Girls, I had a message for him and the Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl ticket holders. In the Discord, if you don't remember, a little while back, they were holding hands and frolicking and singing, "Oh, Kirk's a jolly good fellow," talking about their Super Bowl ticket, and everybody was circle jerking each other. I have a message. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want you to take it personal. I do have a message though that I just wanted to get out there for the stream. So again, it's not going to be anything verbal. It's not going to be coming out of my mouth, but it is just a message. I'd like to turn your attention to the screen here. This is for anyone who actually thought the Atlanta Falcons were going to win the Super Bowl. That's for you. And then there was another one that popped in here too. I don't know what happened. That one's for Raheem Morris and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not sure where these came from. That's so weird. I didn't do that. But those are for you. Not even a Falcons fan, just a Penix Glazer from his UW days. Oh yeah. Well, I like Penix too. Don't get it twisted. I like Penix too, and I don't even dislike Raheem Morris, old Bucks coach. I'm rooting for the guy. Nice guy. They have to win the game. What do you mean? Are you talking to me? Let's cook a bowl game SGP. I can't bet on college football player props, but we'll talk some bowl games. Gibbs scores 2 times tonight. GG's. Yes, he will. Curious to see how the Lions manage their guys tonight. I'm down with Gibbs, but am scared seeing people chatter about them resting starters because the game is meaningless. So this is interesting. I do think the approach for the Lions is that they're going to go out there, they're going to put their foot on the gas, but you cannot risk injury. You can't. What did Dan Campbell say? It's hard to get back there. They're decimated with injuries. You can't risk it. So I've been a big Dan Campbell supporter, defender, slurper, whatever you want to call it. I'm more than happy to be labeled anything pro Dan Campbell. I don't mind the aggressive coaching style. I don't mind that he's got one speed. I don't mind that he does some things that are probably going to backfire, because at the end of the day, for my entire life, the Detroit Lions have been irrelevant. And now they're one of the best teams in the NFL. Juggernaut status. If he has his starters in there, let's say up like 24-7 in the fourth quarter, I'm going to criticize. Just like I would have or did when Todd Bowles had Chris Godwin in there. When you're down fucking, what were we down? 10 with 30 seconds left? Give me a break on your own 20. Get him out. Get him out when you have the Falcons on decks next week. No, I'm sorry. I'm not with that. You play all the way through to win the game. We've got some stuff to talk about, by the way. I want to talk a little MVP discussion with you guys. I want to talk a little Cam Ward. This is unbelievable in my opinion. I mean, people are crazy. I thought I had a pretty good tweet about the Keanu Reeves approach, where if people are, he's just taking the stance where if people are saying 1 + 1 = 5, he just says, have a nice day. He doesn't try to argue. That's kind of the route I'm going to go with a lot of these things. Let me see what kind of bowl. Oh, we only have one bowl game today. Good. Steak. We have a big day tomorrow. Holy shit. Did you know how many bowl games we have tomorrow? My God, we have Alabama, Michigan, Louisville, Washington, South Carolina, Illinois. Oh, wow. Tomorrow is going to be a big stream. Just a tall ginger. Love that name. Welcome to the board review. How you doing? Twitch is bumping right now. It's only 10:15. We almost got 100 heads in here. Love that. Thank you, YouTube. I see we got another subscriber. Remember, if you're watching in Twitter, I don't know if we're synced or not because the numbers are like kind of low on there. If you could retweet that, would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So anyways, we're going to talk a little bit. Morning, DJ. Good call on Baker Masterclass. Thank you very much. On the same day I called Baker Mayfield to have 5 touchdowns. Can you believe the audacity of Camus Money to hit me up and act like I was a mush to Steak's dog of the day? Unbelievable, these people. Unbelievable. Just hate. You think the Falcons should have went for 2 instead of OT? Yeah, just like I think the Broncos should have went for 2. Oh, we got some sub bangs. Matty Chuck's in here giving out 5 subs. Love that. Matty Chuck's. You probably don't even know the sub task that we're on. But if we get 8, what's the new counter? There we go. 885. If we get 885 by January 20th, the national championship, Steak and I are going to Chicago and having a nice meal with Chewy. No, I don't know where hold on 1 second. Sauna's calling me. I had a great sauna session in the infrared sauna. Oh my gosh, Valorant? What is this? Valorant added 1 gift sub and 1 bonus gift sub. Whoa, Valorant. What the heck is Valorant? Valorant gave out 2 sub banks. Steak gave out 5 sub banks. Matty Chuck's 5 sub banks. Wow. What does this say? What are you laughing at? W subs. Come on, ride the train. Yep. Hey, new to the community, loving the college football talk. W just a tall ginger. Welcome. I think you're going to like it here. I don't agree. There was 123 left and they get it back with a chance to win. Denver, yes, they should have. Okay, fine. That's fair. It's a video game. You sound like a boomer. I am a boomer. What do you want me to do? I don't know what the fuck Valorant is. Sounds fun though. Valorant wants you and Steak at Hooters. They sure do. Valorant is a game. They're adding a sub to every 5. Oh, look at that. You guys should take advantage of the Valorant. Take advantage of the Valorant. Look at that. We got 12 sub banks to get it started nice and early. You love that. Also, don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the newsletter, please do so now. Go to the website, thedegenerateweekly.com. You'll see a nice banner on there that I added, a little widget. You like that? Boomers figuring it out. SeatGeek, promo code DGen, $20 off your first purchase on the website. Subscribe to the newsletter. You can do so for free. We had a 2-1 weekend in the NFL. You love that. We'll take it. The Bucks came through. The Cardinals came through. Sweaty. And then shout out to Greg. Listen, Greg has had a rough stretch. That was probably one of the toughest beats of the season, in my opinion. What's up, Chew? Good morning, DJ. And you know you are a millennial. Yeah, I know. It's just sometimes I can be a little bit of a boomer. I think if they blow out the Niners, you can pull the starters, but you also can't overdo it and risk rust against the Vikings. Very true. Okay, thank you for the sub bangs again, Maddie, Steak, and Valorant. All right, real quick, we have to talk. Sorry, just checking in. Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you guys lock in for a second? Because I really need to know something. Hey, Fat Girls or Snide, one of you guys, but don't fight over it. One of you make a poll. I'd like to know who everybody in the chat right now. By the way, if you're watching on Twitter, come into Twitch because I would like for you, everybody, to participate in this poll. Can you run a poll of who should be the MVP right now? Josh Allen, Jared Goff. No, I'm just kidding. Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow. Can you please run a poll? I'll do it. I'll do it. Pick me. Okay, Snides, you have the honor. Can you please, my boy Soxes? What up, my boy? Welcome to the board review. Nope. I want to see on the poll. I want to see on the poll. Add Saquon in there. No, that's my offensive player of the year. Sam Darnold is a good one. Yep. Just kidding, but not really. What's up, Logan? Okay, so we are live on Twitter. Logan, W Hoodie giveaway winner. How's the material? Are you enjoying it? Needs to get cold enough in Florida for me to wear mine. I don't see the poll. We're on a hype train level 4, by the way. W's. I don't see the poll. I could have already made a poll by now. There we go. All right. Please go vote. Please go vote. I really want to know what everybody thinks, and then I want to give you my opinion. And I have a feeling it's going to be a really unpopular opinion, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, because that's what we do when we talk about sports. And I hope that you don't let an opinion of somebody like myself let it ruin your day. You wore it to Christmas dinner as promised to set the tone. Love that, Logan. This year has made for a very competitive MVP race. Yep. Easy for Reddy. DJ, I have one question for you. Go ahead, Shu. When you talk NBA? Yep. Okay. We'll get there. Okay. I'm looking at the Twitch. If you just came in, by the way, I see we have over 100 heads now. If you just came in, please go to the poll at the top of the page and vote. I am curious to see where everybody stands on this. Josh Allen right now has 21 votes. Lamar Jackson has 7. Joe Burrow has 8. Joe Burrow with more votes than Lamar Jackson? Wow. Wowie wow. Okay. Can you bring me up for first game? Chew? No, not today. We don't have time to really dive into the NBA board. But we'll see. We got to do a lot of recap, and then we got to talk Monday Night Football. We'll go to Underdog and put a little entry together. Although I don't know, for some reason it's not letting me do it. Which is unfortunate. It's like not getting my location or something. All right, the poll has about 30 seconds left. 22 Josh, 10 Lamar, and 8 Joe Burrow. That seems right to me. I think Lamar should have a little bit more than Joe Burrow personally. Hype train level 4. We love that. 13 subs gifted. Aloha. Appreciate you updating the tracker. Yeah, we're going to have to make some progress if you guys are getting us to Hooters. You're not getting a 2-for-1 special like you got for the shaved head, and I don't want to hear any bitching about that. I think my wife and my mom got mentally prepared for me to shave my head yesterday. It was a very eye-opening experience. All right, Greg just texted me. We are at 2,556 subs on the newsletter. That was a goal of ours to hit over 2,500. Thank you guys for the support. We really appreciate it. Baker has been better than Burrow in my opinion. Check again on mic or stop face fucking headphones users and piss. Really? I'm not even shouting. Oh, you know what? I don't know which way the gain is. I think I had the gain up too much. Does that sound better? That might be better. Okay, poll is over. 23 for Josh fucking Allen. Lamar Jackson ended with 10. Joe Burrow at 8. Here's what I'm going to say. The way you are doing it now is better. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. Here's what I'm going to say. Here's my thoughts on the MVP. And you're probably going to hate this. Some of you are going to hate this. Remember, don't let it ruin your day. It's just my opinion. I think that as our new member, Just a Tall Ginger said, is absolutely correct. This is a very competitive race. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, all worthy of the award. So now, I want to make that clear. Okay? So now, how do you determine who gets it? Right? I know people are going to hate this, but because you have someone else worthy of the award, 2 people worthy of the award, and I know Baker's up there too, but he's not getting it. Let's be honest. Lamar Jackson already has 2. I know this is an unpopular opinion. I don't care. He's already got 2. It's not easy to play 18 weeks of football, stay healthy, and play at an MVP level. Lamar Jackson's already done it twice. If there's 2 other people and it's not head and shoulders, 2 other people, give it to somebody else. They're worthy. They are worthy. That's my opinion. You're going to hate it. I don't care. Seems like most of you kind of agree with it. Lamar Jackson is playing at an MVP caliber level. If he won his 3rd MVP, I would not lose any sleep. I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't bitch. Now, I'm going to remove Lamar Jackson because of that. You can say, I saw people on Twitter already comment and tell me it's lazy and they don't like it. Fine. I don't know what to tell you. That's just how I feel. Let's go to the next one. Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. Who gets it? Now, I know you can say Joe Burrow's been playing out of his mind. And the Bengals are in contention for the playoffs, and it's a miracle because their defense is great. Blah, 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 blah. Here is my pushback on that. Here is my pushback, and here is why I don't think Joe Burrow is above Josh Allen at all. The Cincinnati Bengals are a 500 football team. And I know they're in a very difficult division. The Bills are not. And I know he's got a really, really bad defense. But the Buffalo Bills are 13-3. They're not 10-6. They are 13-3. Yeah. That's a big deal. On top of that, Joe Burrow has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Who does Josh Allen really have? Shakir? Amari Cooper, who they traded for? Keon Coleman? Give me a break. Dalton Kincaid? Give me a break. Dawson Knox? Come on. James Cook is a nice player. I like James Cook. Get out of here. This is an embarrassing take. Saying Josh Allen deserves the MVP over Joe Burrow is an embarrassing take. Okay, but come on. I'm not saying he's not good. He got traded for midseason. Thank you very much, 86. Thank you very much. He has done more with less. And here is my last take, and maybe this is not embarrassing. I know, I agree. I don't know what's going on. Here, I'm not saying Amari Cooper isn't a bad football player. Don't get me wrong. But he's been banged up. He came into the Bills midseason. It's not like he had an offseason to prepare. It's not the same. Bills getting no respect. Seriously. Been under the radar all year? Sure. But come on. He's not Jamar Chase. He's barely T. Higgins right now, given the circumstances. This is my last take. Is the Bills defense some juggernaut? Does Josh Allen have that much better of a defense than Joe Burrow? No. Absolutely not. The Bills defense still allowed the Lions to put up 40 plus. Yes, the Bills have a top defense in the NFL. Absolutely better. Yes. Absolutely better. I'm sorry. If I said, is his defense that much better? That's not what I meant. He doesn't have an elite defense. Burrow shouldn't win the MVP. That award isn't for borderline wildcard team. The Rams put up 40. The Ravens put up 35. The Lions put up 40. Here you go. Points allowed. The Cincinnati Bengals, 417. Yeah, that's terrible. Buffalo Bills, 345. The Buffalo Bills defense has allowed more points this season than the Miami Dolphins. Give me a break. Give me a break. The Bills defense has allowed more points than the Vikings, the Lions, the Packers, the Broncos, the Chargers, the Chiefs, Steelers, Dolphins. Thank you. How am I misleading false information? I'm literally reading it from a fucking ESPN box score. Please, somebody, Cornfields is so biased when it comes to his bets. Just say you got Joe Burrow to win the MVP, bro. We get it. Come on. Thank you. 50% of the Bills TVs and haven't outscored teams. Give me a break. Give me a break. I just said Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson are worthy of the award. There is nothing you can tell me to convince me that they're doing anything better or different than Josh Allen is. 13-3 with a defense that has allowed 345 points on the season. Joe Burrow has the biggest Glazer family in the NFL. I actually think they've attracted to him. Maybe. Is there a possibility that there's co-MVP situation? That's a really good question. I don't know. Cornfields? Congrats on Josh Allen being the cupcake. Oh, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing in the cupcake AFC East. Hey, Drake May looks good. It's not Josh Allen's fault that the New York Jets suck ass with Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, and Breece Hall, who everybody had to win the Offensive Player of the Year, and Aaron Rodgers and myself that had him to win the Super Bowl. It's not his fault. It's not his fault at all. It's not his fault the Miami Dolphins and Tua stink and Mike McDaniel stink. Not his fault. Stat padding AFCs. Give me a break. The Steelers defense will fold it in the second half of the season anyway. The Bengals put up 38 points on them. They were fucking gassed. Yeah, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. No. Sorry. Next year, Indiana 7-11 just said that. Indiana 7-11 just said that. I don't know what you're talking about. He's done more with less, but I think it's Lamar. Fair. I respect your opinion, but that is my opinion. I think it is absolutely Josh Allen's year, and he is deserving of the MVP. And I hope that he does win the MVP. But if Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson win it, I'm not going to lose any sleep. I'm not going to complain. Next question. What in the world is going on with this criticism of Cam Ward not playing the second half of the Pop-Tarts Bowl? What is going on? Is somebody in here? Now listen, we're not going to fight over it, but I can't believe that there's people who are serious about this. What is going on? Being the Lions and Chiefs must mean nothing. Yeah, no shit. When are you going back to NYC? January 8th or 9th. Going to the Giants, book it. When this stream gets so soft, what are you talking about? Me or the people in the chat? Yeah, it's crazy. It's the fucking Pop-Tart Bowl. Be happy he played at all. People should just be happy he played in the first half. I can't believe people are upset at Cam Ward playing and not playing in the second half. I can't believe it. I really can't. And it's serious. I thought people were fucking around. It's serious. People are big mad at Cam Ward playing and not playing, quitting on his team. That's the criticism he's getting. Cam Ward quit on his team. Bro, he ain't going back next year. And let's be honest, what the fuck does winning the Pop-Tart Bowl have anything to do? You know who won the Pop-Tart Bowl last year? The fucking Kansas State Wildcats. How did that turn out? Did that do anything different for Avery Johnson in Kansas State? Winning the Pop-Tart Bowl? Give me a fucking break. We bet on Miami. It was a rumor all week he would get the record and then sit. Yeah. The Bengals have one win against the team with a winning record. Thank you. And it's not. If Josh Allen had one of a top 5 defense in the NFL, I would give Joe Burrow a little bit more of a nod. He does not. That defense at times can get fucking cooked. Miami got to evaluate the potential QB next year in the second half. Yeah. Daniel Jeremiah tweeted it perfectly. These bowl games are looked at as spring games on NFL teams. Yeah. It blows my mind. And you know what? It just reaffirms things sometimes. I need to remember that I'm going to get in less arguments. And I've been doing a better job. I like to interact on Twitter. I like to engage. I think people kind of respect that too. Like I know you guys have already said it. You like that. I engage with the chat, and I like engaging with people. That's the whole thing. That's my whole shtick. I'm a people person, even though people drive me fucking nuts. But I like talking to people about sports. I'm not just going to fucking tweet out there and ignore everybody who comments. But I can't be getting into conversation or debates and back and forths with people out there who actually believe that an NFL GM is going to judge Cam Ward by not playing the second half of the Pop-Tart Bowl. I can't believe that. So anyways, we can move on. I just had to touch on that. I wanted to make sure it sounds like we're all on the same page for the most part. Okay. So those are 2 opinions of mine. If you disagree, that's fine. Remember, we can disagree civilly and we can go about our merry way. Okay. So without further ado, let's recap the NFL action in week 17. It was an ugly week. It was a very ugly week, but we got through it. We made it happen, and we're going to recap it. Without Allen, they are a 5-win team. Why is this even a question? Special K, can you help out your boy Cornfields? You guys are always collabing. He said I was misleading people. Talk to your boy, Cornfields. I'm going to start talking like Stephen A. Smith. Cornfields. Corn said I was misleading people by defending Josh Allen or supporting Josh Allen to win the MVP because I said it's not even like he has an elite defense. The Bills defense allowed 345 points. The Bengals allowed 417. I obviously understand that's a lot more points than 345, but still. Corn's MVP is Joe Burrow because he said the AFC East is soft. That's what he said. Oh, is it Sam Darnold? No, Sam Darnold's comeback player of the year. I'm just kidding. I knew that would. No. Offensive player of the year. By the way, Jared Verse, Steak told me this morning, is minus 700 to win defensive rookie of the year. Let's fucking go. By the way, if Sack wins offensive player of the year, no big deal. That'll be 3 straight offensive player of the year winners over here. We would have Sack, we would have CMC, and we would have Justin Jefferson. Give it up to your boy. Okay. If you're taking the top 5 QBs off their teams, the record plummets. How is that an argument? Well, I think what it does, B-Dot, is if you were to say you take Josh Allen off and they would still be a good team, maybe he's not as valuable. That's all it does, I think, maybe. DJ, day 4, brother. Ohio State minus 2.5 Tuesdays is 2 days away. Also, are you and State going over round 2 tomorrow? Yes, Bucknut. Thank you for asking. We are going over round 2 tomorrow. Big stream. Snot, if you're in here, I would love a graphic. I would love a banger of your graphic. A banger of a graphic. I need some of your best work for Steak and I to go over the college football play. By the way, real quick, did anybody see Steak? Every other week, someone in the fucking degenerate family is blowing up the internet. Although we're not getting fucking paid from this shit. I could have sworn if you would have told me this was going to happen, I thought we would be fucking eating lobster and shrimp in the south of France. Hold on. Did you guys see Steak?
Yeah, but 1.2 QBR today, the lowest QBR in a game.
Give Steak some credit.
0.8 in 2021. Good job by you, Aaron Rodgers. You ruined Peter Schrager's season. I didn't do it.
Our guy Schrags. There was a tweet that had over 3 million views at the time of this taping by somebody on Twitter named Steak Friend.
Hey!
Aaron Rodgers is like finally banging your high school crush when she's 40 and has 4 kids.
That's great.
It's over 3 million views at this point. It lost in how bad Rodgers is.
Love that.
How bad Jeff.
Love that. Shout out Bill Simmons. You know what I like about Bill Simmons? He just not because he gave he picked Steak out everybody. I like that they gave the person with the tweet credit. I like that. You know, I like that. Not a lot of people do that. Shout out Steak Friend. Good job. Steak has been on a roll. Remember, 2024 was the year Greg could take his foot off the gas a little bit. He has a lot going on. 2025, the rise of Greg. Okay. And I'm not saying this like Joe Shen, the GM of the Giants, saying it's the year of Daniel Jones. The year of Greg is coming. But for now, Steak has been cranking and been awesome. Banger tweet. Yep. W Steak, Elon Twitter check. No, I keep telling you guys this. The way that you get paid on Twitter now is not for engagement on tweets. It's only interactions with verified accounts, which kind of stinks. I like the other way a lot better, but what are you going to do? I think I got a $60 Twitter check the other day, so we'll have to put that on some parlay and build generational wealth. It's either that or buy more ETH. Anyways, let's get into the recap, shall we? Surely LaMelo ducking his brother. There's no way you're talking about LaMelo Ball right now. There's no way. Okay, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need to recap these games. We've already done so for the most part. Let's talk about this game right here. RIP to our guy Cam is money. You know, anytime I bring up somebody's losing bet, it's not to rub their face in shit. The Cam is money has been very sharp. He's been on fire, but he put his nuts on the table with the Patriots at home plus 5.5. And you know what? And I'll tell you this, Cam. I never met Cam, but I like Cam. He's been a very disciplined and smart bettor this year. I've enjoyed watching him grow and improve and evolve. I like that. I like everybody to be their own bettor. You know, and if you want to just go out there and blindly tail people, that's your prerogative, whatever. But this was a shocking bet by Cam and anybody who's a smart bettor. The Patriots, going back to last year and maybe even the year before that, are always a fucking duping at home getting points. Now, I understand Drake May got hurt and that threw off everything, but did it? It was always the Chargers. I'll tell you what, I certainly didn't think this game was going to soar over the way it did, but it was always the Chargers. I mean, they came out there and they put their fucking foot on the gas and 40 points scoring in every single quarter. They're not fucking around. Shout out to the Chargers for making the playoffs. Shout out to Jim Harbaugh. The turnaround is unbelievable. Does he get any noise for Coach of the Year? And I got to tell you one thing. I did kind of shit on Greg. He liked Jim Harbaugh to win Coach of the Year going into the future market. And Steak and I said that's not happening. Steak and I said that's not happening. Chewy, you can't hijack. Please, you can't hijack the chat with Lonzo Ball right now. For the love of God. For the love of God. Where's me and Snidesy's fucking contract? For what? Contract for what? What'd you guys do? Anyways, good job. Good job. If anybody, oh no, what's the coach of the year market right now? Probably Kevin O'Connell. My vote would be Kevin O'Connell. Mod contract. That's okay, Chew. You don't have to apologize. But I'm just gonna take my eyes off the chat and we're gonna power through this recap. Bengals, Broncos. I called it the Beeve horseshoe game yet again. Broncos team total over 22.5. Miracle Hail Mary at the end. And with Marvin Mims, that was awesome. I disagreed with going. See, I guess I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I'm not going to be overly critical about going into overtime in that situation, but you're on the road. You're on the road against Joe Burrow with a rookie quarterback in week 17. I'm not sure there's ever been a more obvious time to go for 2 to win the game. Agree or disagree? I would love to hear what you think. Cam's money slurp after he was in your ass for so long is crazy. That's okay. I don't mind people on my ass. Phil's is one of my favorite guys in here. All he does is fucking chirp me. Agree. Okay, you guys agree. Wow. I thought I was gonna have some really fucking hot takes in here, and you guys were gonna push back. It sounds like everybody is agreeing with me for the most part. Besides Corn. Playoffs just went down the field a minute and 20 seconds. Corco on the road as a dog, go for the win every single time. Yeah, Knicks had to hand signal to go for 2 and didn't. Yeah, and let's pour one out for Greg's best bet being the under 49. That was a really, really tough way to lose that. And I texted Steak. Steak, I like, you know what I like about Steak? He's being very confident, and I'm gonna do this too going into the year. First time chatter, what's up, Mim Mahoney 18? Are you related to D Mahoney Potato? Here's where I'm at. I'm going to be more positive and less like superstitious and worried about the jinx. That's going to be one of the things I do as a sports bettor in 2025. I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm going to manifest it, but I'm not going to be like the annoying manifester. Like, like Tony Robbins. I'm not going to get all in like fucking cold plunge you and doing all this weird shit about manifesting every single bet. No, that's not what I'm getting at. But in 2025, I'm going to say, fuck it. I like, for example, the Cardinals against the Rams. I was terrified. The Rams started so slowly. The Cardinals couldn't capitalize. I didn't want to get excited. I think they went into halftime down like 10-3 or some shit like that, or 13-3. I said, you know what? Fuck it. The Cardinals are going to come out and they're going to cover. They're going to cover. I stayed confident the entire time. I didn't sit down for 4 hours. I was pacing. My mom was out there sweating it with me too. She cares about the degenerate. We said, fuck it. They're going to cover. So on that note, though, I really got a bad feeling. I just said, you know what? I have a weird feeling this game's going to open up. I said, does anybody have a feeling this under is going to get sweaty? Steak said, not at all. And I was like, all right, you know what? That's Steak's lane. He's like, fuck that. He ain't worried about the jinx, but I did have a weird feeling. So I'm still going to acknowledge the weird feelings and the bad vibes, but I'm going to be a little bit more like Steak is, but minus the gummy. No gummy and nuking fucking the magic in terrible spots. So anyways, that was my takeaway from there. Pour one out for Greg. I thought it was a really good bet. Right read, wrong result. That happens. And sometimes you have a wrong read and a right result. So anyways, and I can't even shit on anybody that had the Broncos there. I didn't love it. I didn't love the Broncos there. But Bo Nix is awesome. So I put a tweet out there and I said Drake May or Bo Nix. And I was surprised at how many people said Drake May. And maybe it's New England bias on Twitter. I would have to imagine there's probably more New England fans out there in the sports betting Twitter world than there are like Denver people, because Denver people, I like Denver. I like Colorado. The people of Denver are nice people. I think I've only been there once, but I had a great time in Denver. But they're not hanging out on sports betting Twitter. They're hiking. They're hiking. They're petting some goats. They're frolicking on some mushrooms around a campfire, and that's fine. I'm not criticizing it, but New England people are probably a little bit more miserable just sitting at home, slamming fucking beers on Twitter, ready to defend Drake May at any cost. I was shocked because I don't know. Would you rather have Bo Nix? Mods, can we get a poll? I'd love to know what Twitch has to say. Can we get a poll? Just do this one for a minute. We don't need a fucking 5-minute poll. Bo Nix or Drake May? What, you want me to do it? I'll do it. Too much work today. I'm putting you guys to work. I am putting you guys to work today. Love that. May or Nix, it's May. See, that's what people keep saying. Really? Am I on an island here? Am I on Bo Nix Island hanging out with Cam Is Money? Yeah, like listen, I have no problem with taking Drake May over Bo Nix, but it's an easy decision. Curious if Steak is in here. I'd love to know what Steak said. Who would you rather have? Nice job capitaling the W and who? We didn't have a question mark in there. That's okay. I'll let it slide. Drake May or Bo Nix, please go vote. Please go vote. I would really love to know what you guys have to say. We are cranking the recaps right now, voting on Bo Nix versus Drake May and MVP discussion. Hop into Twitch. Twitch.tv, The Degenerate Weekly. All right. Just a little retweet. How we doing in YouTube? We're doing good. Good. Okay. See this. Well, this is even more lopsided for Bo Nix than I expected. 2-1 Bo Nix is crazy. Isn't Nix like 5 years older than May? I'll take the upside of May. Is that the case, or are you exaggerating? Because you're aren't you a Patriot? No, you're an Eagles guy. I feel like Nix has an extra gear, so to speak. Yeah. No, he's not 34. Isn't he 24 or 25? The whiteboard is back. I know, fat girls. You keep saying that. No, we're not playing Hangman right now. We have a lot to do. And then we have to get to Chewy's fucking LaMelo Ball versus Lonzo Ball beef. No, I'm just kidding. 18-8 Bo Nix. Okay, I voted Bo Nix. I thought it would be a little bit closer. I thought it would be like 15-12. Does that math add up? 26? 15-11. Yep. Draw a dick on the whiteboard. Clever. Nix is 24. Yep. Hangman now, our show. Fat Girls paid for that. Not fair. What did Fat Girls pay for? Oh, he did? All right, fine. Wait, when you do that, does it actually give me money? Is that money that you just paid? Are you joking or no? All right, we'll play Hangman real quick. The podcast listeners are going to hate this. Don't forget to go to the podcast, by the way. Even if you're watching in the stream, go to the podcast. Give it a review if you don't mind. The podcast has been buzzing lately. People like listening to this on audio. W podcast listeners. All right. Just one more real quick. Just remember, never forget. Great sweat yesterday, guys, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. That was awesome. You guys giving me updates on my fantasy team and everything like that. Max Metz with a new follow. Welcome to the board review. Baker early and often, 331. I think he ended with, I don't remember, something like that. 4 touchdowns. Nope, he had 5. Evans, 8, 142, 2 touchdowns. Yep, okay. All right, we'll do Hangman real quick. All right, hold on. All right, how about this? Give me a category. Oh my God, you got the whiteboard. I just realized. Yeah. Is this something Falcons related? We going emote only the rest of the stream. Hilarious. Weather related? Sports related. NHL? No, we can't do NHL. It's got to be football. All right, here we go. How about this? I got one. Let's do ooh, what are we going to do? Let's do average. Oh no, I got one. Let's do head coaches that should not be hired again. I have one because I heard this guy's name. Here we go. All right, you ready? Hold on. Can you see this? Okay, yeah, you can. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right. All right. Go. E. A. Oh, Ron Rivera. Yeah, you guys got it. Was that too easy? No, you didn't get one wrong. That was too easy. It's Dan Campbell. What kind of question is that? Or what kind of answer is that? Yeah, I heard somebody say Ron Rivera for the Bear. Maybe it was on Pardon My Take or something. Absolutely not. Ron Rivera, nice guy. Wish he was my neighbor. Absolutely fucking not. Are you out of your mind? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Hangman. We got another Max Metz follow. What's going on in here? Max Metz 123, Max Metz 4379. Something's fishy. I got my eye on you, Max Metz. Maybe that's OG Sharp's friend. All right. That was Hangman. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What does that say? He was just good with the Panthers, but Washington just wasn't good. Yep, thought it was Town Drunk Herman. That's actually really funny. Yeah, that's right. Did I not sniff that out? Tom Herman in week fucking 3. This guy's a drunk. You ain't gonna get it. That was anticlimactic. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how easy that was. Give me a little bit of slack. All right, let's get back to the recap. Oh, would you look at that? It's DGen's 10th straight winner for the best bets. Can we get? I need a soundboard. Because I need some clapping right now. Hold on. Let me see. Audience clapping. Let me see if I can do. Here, hold on. Can you hear that? You like Tim Walton? Okay, that was fun. Thank you very much. Yes, 10 straight winners. Nobody talks about it. That's okay. That's fine. Go to the newsletter if you haven't already and subscribe for free. Sell DGen stock immediately. Yep. Well, there's only one more week. Can I end the season on an 11? I say 10-week win streak. I did push one that under fucking Atlanta Broncos because the Falcons defense is terrible and they're fucking frauds. But the Cardinals and Kyler Murray as a dog. That is what you want. I got to tell you though, what do you do? You know what? I'm not going to spend too much time on this because we've already talked about it. I still am perplexed by this team, and I don't know what you do with Kyler Murray. I just don't. I really do not. Pulling a Fez here. Stop it. I don't glaze myself ever. Stop it. By the way, W Corn tweeting out, can we all encourage Cornfields to tweet more plays? I mean, come on. We have to become square. Cards was a great bet. Thank you, Chiote. They didn't win. The game was crazy. Yeah, they really had an opportunity to win. I mean, I got to tell you though, I'm going to say one more thing about the Kyler Murray situation, and then we're going to stop talking about Kyler Murray. I think Arizona needs to move on from Kyler. Yeah, I know. Corn has given me like 5 Vikings props. One went over by half a yard. Jordan Addison over like 41.5 receiving yards. He had 42. Everything else is lost. It's hard. You can't always call your team like I can. Florida Panthers regulation is the best bet on the board today. It might be dark, and we'll get there. W Bookin Cornfields Miami punt first drive was a fun bet. Yeah, we need more. Yeah, come on, Cornfields. Let's encourage Cornfields out there. If you're not following Corn, make sure to go do it. We need to get him more active. Everybody should be more active on Twitter if you guys want to share your plays. I know obviously you do it in here, but it's obviously if it loses, who cares? If somebody comes in your fucking DMs, fuck them. All right, DJ might have cracked this formula when to be contrarian. Maybe you want Kyler Murray as a useless dog. But I will say one thing about Kyler Murray after watching that game. I watched every snap of that game. Actually, that's not true. I was being a little superstitious. I wasn't watching the first drive for the Rams, and they punted. So I told myself, okay, well, I'm going to go in the room and stare at the wall the next time the Rams got the ball. And it worked for like the first 3 or 4 times. They didn't do anything. I think they had like 1 first down. But Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, I just want to say, without their tackles, without James Conner for most of the game, I kind of liked some things about them. I did. They need an offensive line. Kyler Murray is still like, he's just small. Marvin Harrison Jr. made some plays. I'm on Pearsall and Patrick everything tonight. Interesting. Okay. But I gotta tell you, I'm not out on Jonathan Gannon. Isn't it kind of impressive that defense played inspired football when the season's over? They went into Los Angeles. I mean, they were fucking hitting people, dude. They were hitting, they were covering, they were getting after it. I gotta tell you, I liked some things that I saw, and even Kyler Murray played his dick off in that game. So there were some good things about it. All right, let's keep moving. It was always the Bills yesterday. Shout out to Tyrod Taylor coming in and fucking my fantasy defense. I had the Bills. They had like 20-something points because they were shutting them out, and then Tyrod comes in just as predicted and scored at will there late. RIP to I saw our guy POD Pete had the under in this game. I wouldn't have co-signed that bet. Thought things would have gotten weird. The Jets defense is atrocious, and the Bills defense isn't all that great. But the Jets offense is putrid. Aaron Rodgers is putrid. Shout out to Steaks tweet. Great read yesterday. Thank you, Ramble. W Ramble. And thank you very much for having myself and Steak on. That was a great time. And yes, we did. We had some good reads. Although Aiden O'Connell, it was always the Raiders. Aiden O'Connell rushing. I don't know what I was doing there. And then Mason Rudolph passing. Ugh, no, bad. Keep it 100 always. Okay. Bill Simmons, big Steak fan. Yep, sure is. No, I'm up by 7. I have Jameson Williams. He has Gibbs and Juwan Jennings. So he's got like a 78% chance of winning. So I think Rodgers needs to retire. The Jets are a bad franchise. Doesn't matter who you bring in, to be honest. True. Yeah, I got no beef with that. All right, let's keep moving. Let's see, the Eagles and the Cowboys. Dare I say, Kenny Pickett, not so bad. Special K said, good thing you didn't start Goff. Yeah, well, I mean, look, Kyler had 313 yards. A touchdown. That last interception would have sucked. But if Goff goes off tonight, I'm going to be upset. But Kyler had like 20-something points, low 20s, I think, 21, 22. If Goff has like 24, 25, 26, I'm not going to be that upset. But if he goes off tonight, I'm going to cry. Yeah, I'll cry. This will be the 3rd year in 5 years I have runner-up in fucking fantasy. I can't do it in the fucking playoffs. When fantasy football TikTok, you guys, listen. You guys criticize. I have told you from the jump, I am not a TikTok guy, but I don't give a shit. I'm playing the game. And what did Billy Bean say? Adapt or die. I'm playing the game. I can't hate the player. I got to hate the game. I don't like TikTok, but TikTok Live fucking slaps. We ran it for 20 minutes. We had over 1,000 people come in. We had people asking fantasy football questions. We got over 60 followers. I got to play the game. So you can shit out all you want. I don't care, brother. Adapt or die. I'm playing the game. But unfortunately, we didn't get to go on TikTok yesterday. And I think that's probably the last week to do it. Nobody's playing fantasy anymore. So we were a little late to that. We should have done it all year. But oh well, you live and you learn. Hopefully we'll see next year if it's banned. We'll see if we're even still around. Tomorrow's not promised. And if it is, then great. We'll start doing it a little bit more. Okay. Ravens 18 against Brown next week's Broncos. Yeah, we don't need Goff not going off tonight. What are you talking about? Oh, if Goff plays the entire game, yeah. Yeah, I might be getting banned. I don't know. We'll see. Up by 2 in fantasy. I have Debo and they have Kittle. Do I win? Oof, God damn, Max. I don't know. Yikes. Good luck to you. Good luck to all of you. Kenny Pickett, not so bad. Eagles. Nick Sirianni, coach of the year? No, but maybe. That'd be fun. I have the ticket 40-1, and I have Bulls 50-1, but that's not going to hit. It was always the Raiders. My stepdad told me that he listened to Chad Millman. I think he was on with Colin Cowherd, maybe, or maybe not. He was on, and he was talking about, I think he does a podcast or a show called The Favorites, and they all like the Saints. My stepdad was telling me this. He said this Chad Millman guy, which I know I know of Chad Millman actually by accident. I bought a book that he wrote. I read half of it during COVID, which is very impressive for me. I'm not good at reading books. But anyways, I think he's a part owner in Action Network. And my stepdad told me, this Chad Millman guy and somebody else on Action Network or whatever, they really like the Saints today. And I was like, what? They said, yeah, because they came out and got so embarrassed against the Packers. They think the Saints are going to put up a better performance at home. Listen, I have some terrible reads and angles and takes. I just thought Raheem Mostert was going to run his dick off against Cleveland. He had 5 carries for 3 yards. That was a terrible read. But goddamn. That's a wild take. So anyways, it was always the Raiders. I didn't play it. I played Aiden O'Connell rushing yards because I am stupid. Oh my God, Carolina and the Bucks. I mean, it was always Tampa. It was always Tampa early. It was always Tampa often. It was always Baker. It was always Evans, although he didn't get the 100 yards, which was crazy. If you guys didn't see how Mike Evans didn't get 100 yards, I'll tell you, he caught a 3-yard pass to go from 97 to 100. It was on a 3rd down, I believe. It was like a 3rd and 4 or a 2nd and 4. He was short of the line to gain. He was short of the 1st down. So it would have been 3rd or 4th down, and there was an offsides. And Todd Bowles accepted the offsides. So the play did not count. Next play, Bucks score a touchdown, not to Mike Evans. Mike Evans never saw the field after that. So that really sucked. Yeah, that really sucked because it cost me a 10-1. No, it cost me a 12-1, 13-1, 14, 10-1. Maybe I forget. Anyways, I'll tell you what, though. The Hard Rock Sportsbook, criminal odds. Criminal. I hate the odds police, but I'll tell you, the odds police need to be fucking summoned for Hard Rock. Also, Hard Rock didn't even allow me to bet 5 touchdown passes for Baker Mayfield. They only they capped it at 3. Fucking joke. Did Simon Hunter's Vikings win total under cash? No way. Why would you? That's crazy. That's crazy. 85 more to get to 1,000. What are we talking about, Aloha? Just use Prime's bookie. Oh, dude, it's bad. DJ, need an update on your state of the Magic right now. Oh, Evans yards, yeah. My Bulls are hot garbage, so don't watch much NBA. Dude, the Magic they're giving it their all. They're really giving it their all. I love that they just came out and fucking won yesterday with the Nets, against the Nets. But goddamn, dude, they are running out of gas. Tim Patrick, 1.5 receptions. Okay, they're running out of gas. They're in the East. Give me a break. They're all 22, 23 years old. They're in the East. Don't make any excuses for them being good. They're dogs. And Jamal Mosley is the coach of the year. Does anybody in here have Jamal Mosley coach of the year? You think they get top 3 in the East or the playoff seeding? Maybe. No, not with the injuries. Fucking Suggs is banged up now. No. What? Who is? Who's coach of the year? Are you serious? I mean, that roster should be winning games. And they're in the East. Okay, this I can get on board with. Thank you, Kyle. That's crazy. Nobody does more with less. Nobody does more with less than Jamal Mosley. Yeah, they're all healthy. They're a good team. Good fucking team. Yeah, they're good. They're a good team. What do you want me to tell you? They're a very good team. They signed and paid a superstar, Donovan Mitchell. They have dogs. No, Booker, we're not talking NBA. I'm not shitting on them. I'm telling you why I think that Mosley doesn't deserve to not have a fucking pulse, because the Cavs, who are loaded, are a good team. He's not playing and he's fucking 22 years old. Yeah, he's a superstar. Duh. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's not Donovan Mitchell established. People don't even respect him. Anyways, we're not talking the NBA. The under, I haven't seen mid-major. Matt, show your face mid-major. It's okay. It's all right. We all make shit wagers. Giants team total under was unbelievably piss poor, but that's okay. They went over the game total by themselves. We all have bad wagers. I have had atrocious wagers. I tailed mid-major on that, and that's okay. That's okay, because mid-major is a good friend of the program. Jags Titans, we're not talking about that game. Miami Cleveland, what are we going to say about that game? Absolutely terrible. Oh, you know what? I actually have a thought. You know what I thought? You know what I thought this game? I have a thought. Back-to-back worst times of the year from Matt. Titans. Titans was me. Titans and Lions. That was me. Real quick, I just want to talk about this for a second. It's an observation that I had watching the Browns game. Barty Bart, cover your ears. I know you can't stomach or handle the truth about the Cleveland Browns being a terrible organization. It really pained my heart and my soul to see the stands, the stadium of Cleveland, be so passionate about that game. When the Browns kicked that field goal to make it 3-3, that stadium erupted. And I looked at the camera, showed the fans there. I mean, they're sitting there in the rain in week 17 out there watching their team with fucking Dorian Thompson kick a field goal to tie the Dolphins. Breaks my heart. This is why I love the Rust Belt. This is why I love the Midwest. This is why I want teams like this to do well. You know, I don't want them to do better than my team, obviously. But you're not Miami. You're not LA. You can't just go out there and have a nice day and sit outside and have a cappuccino and let the sun hit your face. No, it's miserable. It affects your mood. I know. I've lived in the Northeast now for 11 years. I know. You look for anything that you possibly can to bring you joy. And what do we all turn to as sports fans? Our teams. And the Browns faithful goes out there and they are clinging on to anything that Deontay Foreman and Jerome Ford and DRT can give them, which isn't a whole lot. But man, when I saw the Browns kick that field goal to make it 3-3 in the second quarter, and I saw that stadium erupt, I shed a tear. I really did. I shed a tear. It's so sad. It's what you love about sports, but also what you hate about sports, because the city of Cleveland deserves better. And unfortunately, ownership and the organization and the front office can't give them better. It's just like Chicago. I'm pulling for them. But it's unfortunate because I don't think, from what I understand, I don't think the Browns have ownership that the fans are very fond of. I don't think. And they're probably not in a very good situation to be set up for the future with this Deshaun Watson contract. And that is what I hate. That's what I hate. But I want you to know, Cleveland's, that's why I root for Buffalo. The city of Buffalo, the people of Buffalo deserve some fucking joy. They deserve some memories and they deserve some happiness. And I feel terrible. I've never even been to Cleveland. Steak's been. He said it was great. He had a great time. I trust his opinion. I'd probably enjoy Cleveland a little bit. I feel for them. My heart breaks for them. We'll move on. All right. Oh, the other observation I had in this game, I can't fucking stand. This is what drives me absolutely insane. When it's 3rd and 7 and DRT or anybody in the NFL, a quarterback throws the ball to a receiver 3 yards. Dude, just throw it downfield. Just throw it downfield. Like, if it's incomplete, if it's intercepted, whatever. Give me a fucking break. What are you doing? I hate it. It infuriates me. And it's like, oh, you got to be careful criticizing professional athletes, because at the end of the day, can you do better? And 99.9 times out of 100, it's no. But the point one that it is, if I was playing quarterback in shotgun and I got the ball and it's 3rd and 7, I'll tell you right now, whatever the play is, if there's a receiver running a little curl route or an out route that is not more than 7 yards, I'm not throwing it to them. I'm just not. I'm not even looking their way. I'm looking at the receiver that's going past. I probably can't even see him because I'm fucking 5'8", but it doesn't matter. If Kyler Murray can do it, I can too. Not really, but you know what I mean. I'm going to throw that ball to the receiver that's past the first down line. I'm going to. Blows my mind that these quarterbacks don't do this and that people even call plays. Anyways, we'll keep moving. Green Bay and Minnesota. What a game. What a game. Ugly at first. Ugly. What's your take on Cam Ward quitting at halftime in his bowl? Sorry, off topic. Nasty Masty, if you're going to even use the word quit, you're probably not going to want to hear my opinion. I think it's absolutely insane that he is getting any criticism for this. Insane. It almost makes me like, can you imagine being a superstar in today's climate? This is what you're getting criticized for? I didn't want to talk about it. It infuriates me. Well, there are so many teams with 4 wins or less in the NFL. I don't know. It's really hard to fucking win, apparently. And you have a bunch of fucking idiot morons running these teams. And we don't need 18 weeks of the NFL. Minnesota, Green Bay was awesome. Even better, you need 7 yards and go for 40. I don't know what you mean. Cleveland is not nice. No, I didn't say that. Number one thing to do in Cleveland is leave. That's kind of funny and mean. What were your takeaways from Minnesota Green Bay? I'll tell you a takeaway that I had as someone who bet the Green Bay Packers to win the Super Bowl. The Green Bay Packers are not winning the Super Bowl. They're not. Now, this is a great question. Yeah, I think he's still a good quarterback, but I'll tell you what. Something I like to do when I watch sports is really pay attention to body language and mannerisms and like the human emotion aspect of it. I don't really know the X's and O's all that much. I know that you probably shouldn't do a full back dive on 4th and 1. That's what I know. Then I know that if it's 3rd and 7, you shouldn't throw the ball 3 yards. You should probably throw it 8. But I'll tell you what, man, I did not like what I saw from the Packers going into that game. They look like scared little bitches. That's what they look like. The only guy that looked like a dog still was Josh Jacobs, but even he fumbled. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. But man, come on now. I mean, you just fucking think about the stretch this team had. They went into Seattle, well, after their loss in Detroit, which was pretty hard fought back and forth. The Packers go into Seattle. They take care of business. They mop the floor with the Seahawks 30-13. Then you play the New Orleans Saints at home 34-0. You handle business. You get to rest your starters. All eyes are on the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are just coming back from playing in Seattle. You got to go out there and you got to punch them in the fucking mouth. They went out there with their tail between their legs. Crazy. You can't do that. So listen, I told you, I put a unit on the fucking Packers to win the Super Bowl 14-1. I know that shit's not going to hit, but I did it because I respect Matt LaFleur. Well, I'll tell you what, lost a little bit of respect for him with how he had his team looking coming out in that game. That was very disappointing. And look, there's only so much you can do as a coach. I understand that. There's only so much you can do as a coach, but my goodness, what? I'm not going to put all the blame on LaFleur because there was really something you could see it in Jordan Love's face. I almost thought that, you know what I thought, Jordan? I thought that was a rookie quarterback. I thought that was a rookie quarterback on the road in Minnesota for the first time. That's what I thought. Did anybody agree? Vikings are going to lose in the playoffs because they're kicker again. My takeaway is if you are considering the Vikings to be a contender at this point, you are just hating to not be a contender. Oh, I agree. I love the Minnesota Vikings. And yeah, like, do I wish I had money on them to win the Super Bowl? Sure, but I'm okay just rooting for them and not making any money. That's kind of how I am as a sports fan. They're a team that I'm rooting for. Same with the Bills. I don't care if they honestly, and the Lions. I'll probably have some FOMO because in January when Ben Johnson said he was coming back, I did say, oh, I'm buying all the Lions stock. And then I didn't because I psyched myself out because everybody had Lions stock. And all I did was take fucking Jared Goff to win the MVP, which he ain't doing. But I'll be very happy. Now, here's the thing. As a Vikings fan, not me, I'm saying if you were a Vikings fan, I have two questions. One, You probably, by the way, if you had the under in this game, that's tough. Over total was 49. It went over. You were looking pretty good all fucking game. The Vikings, as of right now, you're in a pretty good position because you drafted a quarterback. I'm not the biggest JJ McCarthy guy, but I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine, especially in an offense in a system like Kevin O'Connell. You struck gold with Kevin O'Connell. Give that motherfucker a 20-year contract. He's the guy. Give Brian Flores. I don't know. Brian Flores might want to try to be a coach again. I wouldn't if I were him. Just be a fucking defensive coordinator, dude. The Vikings did such a good job. It's actually hilarious. Their defense was one of the worst I'd ever seen in my life when Daniel Jones eviscerated them in the playoffs. You guys remember that? Because I remember it like it was yesterday. I had 5 units on the Vikings. It was torture. They did such a good job of building it. Build back better. Ever heard of it? I'm just kidding. Not getting political. But they did such a good job of building it organically. I mean, they even let Danielle Hunter go. It's crazy. He's one of the best pass rushers I thought in the league. I love Danielle Hunter. They let him go. And their defense is unbelievable. They have unreal weapons. Aaron Jones was a great signing. Cam Akers is making plays. But I think you have to be a little concerned about Sam Darnold in high pressure points in games sometimes. Now, he made a great play against the Seahawks, no doubt about it, to win that game. That was awesome. But man, you didn't score a point in the fourth quarter and you let the Green Bay Packers come in, and Sam Darnold made some questionable plays late when it mattered. So I do wonder, Sam Darnold is awesome. I'm rooting for him. I do wonder, though, how he's going to fare in the playoffs when things get a little bit more tense and there's a lot more pressure. And then my second question is, as a Minnesota Vikings fan, you want Sam Darnold, right? Like you want him to be your quarterback, right? Do they pay Darnold in the offseason is the real question. I think so. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get a cough drop real quick. Throat's kind of bothering me. All right, sorry about that. What's up, Bane Sports? Hey, boss. Better than King. I sleep in the playoffs if they make it as the Broncos. All right. So, anyways, last and not least for the NFL recap, Week 17. Glory. Glory. Now he is calling it a cough drop. What are you talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think Darnold made the man more money than they have the ability to give that position. You think so? You think Sam Darnold's a greedy dude like that? I don't. Foles won a Super Bowl and they let him leave for Wentz. Vikings probably do the same. Damn. They can't pay him $15 million a year. No, but is Sam Darnold going to ask for $15 million a year? I don't think so. People want to talk about the regression hitting the Lions when Ben Johnson leaves, but are the Vikings going to regress when Brian Flores leaves? Great questions. Chat's on fucking point. I think this is one of the sharpest chats out there, to be honest with you. Yeah, so let's keep moving. Let's go to the last game here. Where are we at? We are the Falcons. Not greedy per se, but what other teams offer. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I think he'd be silly. You know what? I'll actually say this. This is my opinion. I don't think that another team should offer him that much money. We have to understand something. If Jane Daniels, the system matters. The coordinator matters. If Jane Daniels was drafted by the Bears or was drafted by the Giants, he is not this good. He's still a good player. I'm not taking everything away from him. I'm not. But the system matters. Sam Darnold, in this system, with these weapons and Kevin O'Connell, is who he is because of this. I'm not saying he's as bad as Gase, but where is he going to go? If Sam Darnold play for the Titans next year, do you think he is going to be this good? The answer is no. I'm sorry. That's just that's reality. That's reality. I feel like the Titans will make a run at Darnold. Yeah, but the Titans need a quarterback because Will Levis ain't that fucking guy. Falcons suck, but Penix is their future for the Falcons. Sure. I'm okay with Penix. But no, the system matters. So if I am an organization and I don't have a Kevin O'Connell and I don't have a supporting cast, I'm not even offering Sam Darnold. And I'm not offering Brock Purdy. And if these teams do, they're fucking dumb. Pretty wild. Baker and Darnold were on the Panthers. Baker was playing with an online. Yep, I know. It's crazy. A lot about the organization and the structure. I agree with you, but that's how the NFL is these days. You perform, I'm desperate to pay you. Look at the deal. Yep. True. DJN, they will. Come on, brother. I know. I'm just saying they shouldn't. I'm not very smart, but I am smarter than that. Going to be a lot of open spots this offseason. Teams that will salivate over a guy like him. Yep. Sam Darnold back to the Niners. Could you imagine? I'd rather No, I'm okay with Purdy. I just think Purdy is a product of the system as well. I'm not really wowed by Purdy quite as much. I mean, is Purdy doing anything that Sam Darnold can't do? They signed Darnold. How long will the contract be? He might want. Yeah, I would give him more than that. I would give Sam Darnold. What did Baker get? What contract did Baker Mayfield get again? I probably should know, but was it 3 for $80? 3 for $100. 28 million signing bonus, 50 guaranteed. Yeah, sure. Wow, Baker Mayfield suing father's company. Damn. Baker Mayfield's family. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. That's fucked up. Anyways, thank you. Then how long do you let McCarthy sit? Who knows? A couple years? What's wrong with having a good backup quarterback? Fuck it. Let's go back to the old ways, the old days. Let him sit. Nothing wrong with that. Let him sit. Yeah, cheap backup, true, because he's going to be on his rookie contract, and you're kind of wasting that. That's true. Yeah, sure. But then he gets paid. That's the problem. You come out and then you have to pay him. Steak tweet appearance on Bill Simmons podcast. Yes. Do we love it or what? Do we fucking love it or what? Another week, another degenerate family banger. We love that. All right. Let's keep moving, guys. Thank you to the Commanders. Thank you to the Washington Commanders. Is Behind the Lines on today? I'll have to give a sub bang in honor of the Commanders for Krabs. I don't know if Behind the Lines is on, but thank you to the Commanders. I've never been a bigger Commander fan. And I really, really, really thought it was the Falcons. I almost bet the Falcons. I almost bet the under. I had a terrible 4 p.m. slate with Aaron Jones not scoring again and Raheem Mostert, which was a dumb bet. So I was just emotionally invested in the Washington Commanders. Went to bed at a nice early hour, 10-ish. Didn't watch second half, but going into halftime, I think it was 17-7. Commanders were playing sloppy. They had the offsides on that field goal, led to a touchdown. Jane Daniels threw an interception, and I was like, you know what? It's the Falcons. And then somehow, some way, Commanders come back. I don't even know what happened. I'm going to go look right now. Let's see. Ertz caught a touchdown to make it 17-14. Then they had a Rodriguez. I don't even know who this is. Rodriguez 2-yard run. 21-17, another field goal, 24-17. Oh, and then Kyle Pitts with a touchdown with 1:20 left. And then in overtime, the Commanders go down the field. You love that. Let's see. How did Penix end up doing? 19 of 35, 223, a touchdown and interception. Not bad. Not bad at all. Bijan killed me with 90 yards and 2 touchdowns in fantasy. So, yeah, I mean, listen, I think that the Falcons are a much better team. And let me say this about the Falcons, by the way. I posted another video talking shit about the Falcons. Their fan base, when they get a hold of things, they got a hold of my last video when I said I hate the Atlanta Falcons and when they beat the Bucs on I think it was Thursday Night Football when the Bucs had like 4 stringers playing on defense and Kirk had 500 yards. I posted a video to TikTok as well. I got to say, I have to give Atlanta Falcons fans credit. They are a very fun, I'm going to knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it. They're a very fun and for the most part friendly fan base to talk shit with. They are a very fun fan base to roast somebody. That when they got I was hysterically laughing at some of the quote tweets and responses that they were doing for my first video, and the second one had some pretty good ones as well. I'll have to show you. I sent one to Steak. It is so funny. I wonder if I can show it to you. I'd probably have to dig back a little bit to find it. Hold on, let me see. I mean, it's so good. It's a clip of Devin Booker. Oh my gosh. Let me just do some scrolling real quick.
Talking shit about you. You don't want me to expose you. Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you. You don't want me to expose you.
I've never seen that in my life. And then this one was really good. Hold on. Where is it? It's a Devin Booker one. Oh no. Oh, right here. I've never seen that before. These are so good. These are so good. So I just wanted to tip my cap. And by the way, I think I've told you guys this story. When I was in high school, maybe I just graduated, but my buddy and I, who was a diehard Packers fan, I went with him. We took a road trip to Atlanta, just he and I. It was ridiculous. But we went to a Packers. I saw Brett Favre. Brett Favre was playing at the time, and then they had some guy with a crazy name filling in for running back. I think Ahmad Green was hurt, and it was Packers Falcons. The Packers won, but we were tailgating, and they were so funny. I had a cheese head on in support of my friend, and some guys in the parking lot, some Falcons fan, were like, "Hey, come put some cheese on my burger." And then the guy the guy who was doing the hot dogs and stuff was walking around in the Packers fans area, and he was saying hot beer, cold dogs, hot beer, cold dogs. It was great. Falcons fans are great shit talkers. All right, and with that, we will go to the Monday Night Football game tonight. So I'm gonna need to lean on you guys here because I don't really understand what's going on for this game in terms of who's playing, who's not. The playoff scenario implications with the Lions. The Niners are done, right? The Niners are done. They're eliminated. They were eliminated against the Dolphins. This game is meaningless for them. At the same time, the game is meaningless for the Lions, right? Okay, so here's my question. I do trust that the Lions are going to come out here and they're going to take the game seriously. At the same time, I also think that the Niners are going to get up a little bit for this game and try to play spoiler. Why do I think that? Not really sure. They've looked like shit for weeks. They probably are dead and given up. We know Devondre Campbell walked off the field. I kind of do too. The Lions want revenge. Sure they do. But here's my question. Does the game next week, they play the Vikings in Detroit, that game absolutely matters, correct? Like the winner of that game next week is further division. Exactly. This is everything. Lions have to win, or else the Vikings can be the 1 seed with a tie. That is awesome. Tonight doesn't implicate anything for the Lions. Tonight's all about next week. I mean, if you're the Lions, you want to play this game, you want to win the game, you want to play well. Let's try to get into the mind of the coach. Let's try to get into the mind and think of the psychology. What's up, Nike Check 38, new follow. Welcome to the board review. Let's try to get into the psychology of these coaches. Gibbs unders Cornfields? Man, I hope you're right. I'm playing him in fantasy. Can't risk losing him. I totally agree. Totally agree. If Goff or Gibbs go down, the season's over. I think the Lions get out early and try to rest players late in the league. Mm-hmm. I just want to repeat what I said earlier in the stream because, we got people coming in out here all the times. I am so pro Dan Campbell. It's not even funny. I hate when people give him shit for being aggressive when it doesn't work out. It's not 100% foolproof system, but the Lions have been irrelevant for almost my entire life. I am pro Dan Campbell, but I will absolutely criticize him if they play their starters late in the game. If they're winning, or honestly, even if they play their starters late in the game and they're not, because it doesn't matter. It's like 123. That's a big number. It is a big number, but you know what the problem is? He can get that in 3 quarters. He really can. The Niners defense is terrible and they've kind of given up. You need Gibbs and Amon Ra to score 40 to win the championship. Yeah. Montgomery is back for the playoffs. Oh, okay. Dale, what's up, JMO? No City Bike streams until later. Well, actually depends on the weather. We'll be back to New York in January. I think the Lions stick with their game plan for 2, maybe 3 quarters. I don't think they go out trying to win this game at all, but they definitely want to beat the Niners. Yeah. Yeah, the Lions first half is the move, but it's also a really obvious move. I'm not saying I'm against it. I think the Niners, remember guys, when a team is eliminated, you still get this bump in effort. But the Niners are a weird team. They're definitely, they played a lot of football too, Think how many NFC championships they've gone to and Super Bowls they've gone to recently. They played a lot of football. They're probably legitimately checked out. Legit. Is there any reason the Lions start their best players tonight? Yes, Canadian Relief. We've been talking about this all stream. There is and there isn't. There is and there isn't. Player revenge narrative. Yeah, but like, come on. I'm not really into the revenge narrative here quite that much. Does revenge even come close at all to mattering to winning the division? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Okay. This is what I agree with. This is what I absolutely 100% agree with, Sick Money. I think your biggest fear is you don't want to take this too lightly or be too conservative and have rust the next week. Look at what happened to the Packers. Yup. This doesn't feel like Dallas game to anyone. Lions win the first half in game is -120 on BetMGM. Interesting. Yeah. Up 11 with Gibbs against Jennings and Lions kicker. Thoughts? Oh, gosh. You should be okay. I'm going against Gibbs and Jennings, but I have JMO. You think they play a half? Yeah. So anyways, last thoughts on this game. The last thoughts I will tell you. I don't even know how to bet this game, but if I'm taking anything, I'll probably take some Niners. I would like the Niners more. I like the Niners in the game. A lot of Tim Patrick. Yeah, that's true. At the Cowboys game, they take this shit personal. Very good point. That's a Corn play, isn't it? Corn is like a wedding DJ. There's so many songs out there, but you just keep playing Uptown Funk and freaking Cupid Shuffle. This guy, he plays Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, and fucking Ricky Pearsall. What is your fixation with these players, Corn? Give me the over, if anything. Niners cover, they keep up the scoring. Yep. Chat, we got any plays for this FIU Utah Tech game at 12? Love that, Kyle Steven. True degenerate. And on that note, don't forget to get yourself a hoodie or a crew neck. Shop.thedegenerateweekly.com. Aloha. Hit them with the merch link if you don't mind. You're going to love it. What is that? What does Men's Warehouse say? You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee that. Oh, I can't use that though. That's copyright infringement. Pearsall over receptions is already Twitter's POD. Oh no. Everyone late got the 17.5 Thursday. Flex that CLV, baby. Any Music City Bowl thoughts, or did we do that? No, Max, we're going to do that. Hang tight. I think this Lions-Niners game is where you let your rookie shine. Favorites on an all-time run, and people want to get cute with the dog. Yeah. I will say, Special K is he sometimes he has some really, really sharp looks. I kind of see where you're getting at here. You're not being overly biased. It's got to be one person's day today. I would love to go into Underdog, and if you want to sign up for Underdog, you can use promo code DJ and you get a deposit match up to $250. But for whatever reason, it's not working here in Florida. I'll have to figure that out. I'll figure that out later today. Yes, hang tight. We're just going to look at some props, and then we're going to talk the college game today a little bit. And then we'll see what some NHL, and we'll go till about noon. So we got about 25 more minutes. You guys we still have a very good crowd in here. So I won't leave you hanging. Thanks for showing up. Remember, if you're watching on Twitter, always appreciate likes. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to the page. Sorry, hard to speak sometimes. NFL. All right, 3.5 juiced, -112 on DraftKings. Total 50.5 juiced under Interesting. Like the over on this game. I do like the over on this game. All right. Let's go look at some props here. Game lines. So I have. All right. Here's some receiving yards. Jameson Williams, 51.5. That's my guy. Got to look at the Mizzou Iowa game. Yep, we're going to. Could it be Laporte today? Ooh. Laporte day for Detroit or Kittle day. Tight end's going to ball out. Yep. Lions, betting lines, seems like they're playing the full game, no? Jay Sparks says, like Ricky, longest receptions. Okay. I'm on Raw on his podcast, said they know JMO's close to 1,000. Will do whatever they can to get him there for what it's worth. So, how far off is he? I need it to be JMO day. See, come on. Special K, this is the kind of shit. What did it take you an hour and 36 minutes to tell me this stuff for? How many times I got to fucking tell you? I got Jameson Williams in fantasy. Up 7 going against Gibbs and fucking Jawan Jennings. Let's see what Action Network likes. Just out of curiosity. Not that I'm fading or tailing anybody. JMO needs 100. All right. How many 5-unit nuclear whale plays will we see on the Niners spread? I don't think the Niners are going to be that corp today. You guys think so? I disagree. There is some NBA. We'll lean on Steak for that. Hopefully he gets off his gummy kick. Sheesh. Steak's been on fire, by the way. We're just fucking around on that. They have 2 weeks to get him there, though. Oh, wait. Oh. Kyle the Whaler. Good point. I do like Purdy. I smell an Iowa stinker win today in Nashville. Interesting. JMO 100 plus. So I like Purdy today. That Lions defense is in bad shape. That Lions defense is in bad shape. I like the Niners, man. I like the Niners, and I like Purdy. I like Purdy completions. You know what? Purdy's got to also show what he's capable of, right? All right, we got 5. According to Action Network, we got 5 on the Lions spread. We got 6 on the Niners spread, and we got 1 on the over. Ray Monahan's on the over. I don't know who that is. Let's go to props. All right, we got 9 props. Oh, wow. Marcus Markets, I don't know who this is on Ricky Pearsall. Over 20.5 rushing receiving yards. Oh, my God. Roger Goodell. Ricky Pearsall. Over 19.5 rushing receiving yards. Colin Whitchurch. Wow. Holy corn corpage. Colin Whitchurch. Ricky Pearsall. Over 20.5 receiving yards. Cam is money. Ricky Pearsall. Over 20.5 receiving yards. No credit to corn. SBR. San Francisco team total over. Oh, no. SBR's on Jennings over yards. That's not good because I'm going against him. I'll keep reminding you guys. Giles Gallant. I don't know if that's the right way to say his name because he's Canadian, so it might be Hiles. I don't know. Ricky Pearsall again. Anytime touchdown. Holy corn corpage. Corn doesn't realize he's in a fucking gangbang right now. He thinks he's the only one on Ricky Pearsall Island. Nope. This turns out this place is fucking Tokyo. Slammed. Sandy Plashkes. Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel. Over 48.5 reception yards. And then top shelf action is over Juwan Jennings, 5.5 receptions. Interessante. Lions, we've got Gibbs over rushing attempts. Gibbs under receptions. JMO anytime touchdown scorer with Hiles Halant. And Grant Neefer is on Jameson Williams as well. Okay. All right. Okay. I got double numbers all these guys got. I know you love your CLV. Corn just created the Twitter DOD. I'm fine with that. Gibbs 2+ CDs. Fuck, I hope you're wrong, Chew. You know what? I'm putting a parlay together for this game. Wow. Pearsall's up to 22.5. Corn, how good do you feel about your CLV? Corn is walking around with his chest out today. He might go to the gym and wear a wife beater. That's what he's going to do. Real good, all caps. This guy's loving it. If Ricky Pearsall cashes, you got to go to Atlanta with us for the championship. I'm putting a parlay together for this game. Why do Niners care about this game? I don't know. Why are bushes bushy? They just do. Let's go to this. I'm putting together a parlay. Here's the DGen parlay of the night. Okay. Gerendo is scoring. We're gonna go passing. Passing completions. We're gonna go Brock Purdy. Oh, Brock Purdy is going over 20.5 completions. I can tell you that much. He's also probably going over his yards. If Ricky goes 680-2, mute me for a month. Oh, hilarious. I hope he does. I want you to win. I just want to make that clear. I'm not shitting on you. I know, like, if it were me, we're just different people. If it were me, if I got Ricky Pearsall at 17.5, he's at 22.5. I'm not feeling any different. Because if anything, I get concerned. But I know you're loving it. Because you started the party. That's what you started the wave. You started the wave at a ball game. Okay, Hard Rock's giving me another 30% profit boost because their odds are rat shit. That's what they keep doing. You know what they're doing? They take $50 shirts, they sell them for $75, but then they tell you they're giving you 30% off. That's what Hard Rock does. All right, receiving. I got to put Ricky Pearsall in there, right? Pearsall over 20.5 receiving yards, minus 135. Gibbs is all on. Oh, I hope you're so wrong. Oh, stop acting like I'm a mush. Would you stop acting? How are you going to act like the guy who just said Baker Mayfield's thrown 5 touchdown passes is a mush? You're better than that. Don't you dare think it's me that's mushing your play that the whole world is on. Get out of here with that nonsense. I'm going JMO alt, 90+ receiving. JMO's going bonkers today. All right, here's what I got so far. I do like Kittle. I like Kittle today too. Kittle over 68.5. Let's go with Debo receptions. 4.5. No. Let's not do that. Let's go Debo rushing and receiving. Where is that? Rushing and receiving. Debo. Oh, he's not even offered. God, I hate Hard Rock. Okay, well, I guess Debo just is not going to be in here. Here's what I got so far. I have Ricky Pearsall over 20.5. I have Brock Purdy over 20.5 completions. I have Jameson Williams 79.5 yards. It pays 9-1. I'm not going to use Fliff Corn. Shut. All right, fine. You know what? I'll get off because if he doesn't hit, I don't want to hear it. I'll get off. He's going to hit. You're going to be fine. I'm not doing Brock Purdy rushing yards. Gerendo's going to score, but I'm terrible at touchdowns. Gerendo is probably going to score. I'm going to put Gerendo in there to score. Gerendo, JMO, Brock Purdy completions. And what do we think? Kittle yards or receptions? Take a Reynolds TD? No. Kittle is scoring. Let's go George Kittle, 5.5 catches. I kind of like Debo to catch the ball. You know what? I have a bad feeling about this. I'm going to put it in anyway. Give me Debo over receptions. I'm going to do it. Probably going to regret it, but I'm going to do it. Pearsall over 1.5 catches is minus 180. Wow. Okay. I think this is it. Pays 14-1. I'll use a profit boost because it should pay more. 25 to win 480. Bang. Purdy, JMO, Isaac, Debo. I'm leaving Kittle off here. Probably going to regret that, but that's fine. I like this. 25 to win $480. Paying 4 14-1. Okay. Porter receptions. Zadarius Smith needs 2 tackles to make $250K. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, that's it for my my same game parlay. I will tweet it. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. Coastal KC with a sub bang 20-monther. Appreciate you, Coastal. Friendly Nova Scotian troll. All right, let's talk this bowl game, shall we? We shall. Iowa and Mizzou. Who was playing quarterback for Missouri? Is it Drew Pine? Let's go to the old CBS preview, huh? What do you say? Iowa, Missouri preview. All right, lend me your ears. Let's go to Pickswise. I don't really know much about this website. Okay, listen up. McNamara transferred where? Transferred to fucking Kmart? He stinks. Is Brady Cook playing? I like Brady Cook, but man, what a bad year for Missouri. Sheesh. Okay, here we go. Listen up. Everybody lock in. I'm gonna tell you what's going on in this game, what you need to know. Both the Iowa Hawkeyes and Missouri Tigers enter the Music City Bowl missing several key pieces. The most impactful being running back Caleb Johnson for Iowa and Luther Burden for the Tigers. Missouri will have a slight advantage under center with Brady Cook expected to play, while Hawkeyes QB Caden McNamara has entered the transfer portal. Hilarious. Where is he going to go? Guy's terrible. But the Tigers, go Tigers, offense has been rather inconsistent all season, and I find it hard to rely on this unit without its number one target. Furthermore, the Tigers are missing 2 offensive linemen to an overall injury-plagued unit, which could put Cook out of his element. Regardless of the missing pieces on offense, I expect Iowa's defense to carry the Hawkeyes through this game. Iowa ranks 14th in pass rush grade and could cause trouble against the shaken up Missouri O-line. Furthermore, is that the second time he used furthermore? I like the use of furthermore. No, I think that's the first time he used furthermore. No, that's the second time. Can't use furthermore that many times. Anybody in here an English teacher? The last paragraph, he said, furthermore, the Tigers are missing 2 pieces. 2 sentences later, furthermore, too many furthermores. Maybe you should use a different thing. Moreover, I don't know. The Hawkeyes rank 3rd in coverage grade, 35th in EPA per rush, and 6th in net points drive on defense. Iowa could very well win this one outright, but I'll take the Hawkeyes and the points. Interesting. So I don't like betting against Kirk Ferentz in bowl games. But what is Iowa going to do without Caleb Johnson? I kind of agree with Budman. Furthermore, some guaranteed winners would be good. Missouri team total under 20.5. Don't overthink it. They have only been under this number twice all year. Yeah, but it's Iowa's defense. This under feels too easy. All the players out. I kind of like that. Very funny. Where is Prime? Does that mean he went into hiding? Does that mean he's dodging the bookie? Full game under and call it a day. Iowa money line to get some cash. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Total is down 43.5 to 40.5. It's still 40 though. Still 40. I mean, Iowa. Come on, Iowa. I don't know. Don't you think it's kind of a little bit of respect for Missouri to be favored, or no? What is Iowa going to do without Caleb Johnson? They're going to throw the ball probably. Iowa unders haven't hit that's a good point, Jeb Brosiv. That is a good point. If you're feeling extra frisky, Iowa money line and under 40.5. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I don't know what I'm thinking here, guys. I don't know that I'm going to get involved, but I got to tell you, I'm oddly leaning Missouri. I just don't really like, how did Missouri end the year? I don't like fading Iowa. I don't like fading Kirk Ferentz in bowl games. Missouri had a nice end of the season. They won after being shut out by Alabama. They won 3 of 4. The only loss was 34-30 to South Carolina. And Iowa lost to UCLA. They beat Maryland 29-13, and then they beat Nebraska 13-10. Nebraska's not very good, though. I like Missouri. 91% of the money on over and Wager Talk. Iowa did beat Wisco pretty bad. Sure. Missouri first half team total under is looking funny. Well, Deej is a sharp motherfucker. How about first half under? And then the game opens up. What is Iowa going to do on offense? Who's their quarterback again? What's that guy's name? It's like some fucking tight end, right? I mean, I don't know about this. Let's go look at the ice for a second. Had a nice little shout out to Javon, kind of hit me up on the Bolts game. I thought about fading the Bolts yesterday because I thought to myself, I know this is silly, but I thought to myself, wouldn't it be kind of funny if the Lightning, they had a nice easy win against the Rangers 6-2? Wouldn't it be kind of funny? They just hung out and watched the Bucks game and then they played a hockey game at 5:00. Does anybody give a fuck? You think they give a fuck about the Canadians? I kind of leaned the Canadians, but if it wasn't for the Canadians, they shut out the Panthers. I was like, well, they probably went and fucking partied. So I was like, I don't know what to do. I thought about betting the Canadians, and then he told me that Johansson is coming off of a shutout. Remember, this is how I want to start attacking hockey. The same way I attacked MLB. Climbed up from being down 42 units in baseball to 5 units. 37 unit run in baseball because we attacked betting against pitchers after legacy starts and on pitchers after shitty performances. Okay. Letdowns and bounce backs. I want to do the same thing in hockey with goalies. So that's what I want to do. So he gave me that little nugget on Johansson. Didn't even pay attention to that. But I did bet on him in the Lightning the last time they played against the Panthers because he's been playing well, actually. I kind of wanted to lean into that after 2 good starts because they were rematching the Panthers. A little contradicting and confusing of a system, but I think you understand it overall. Oh man, don't go anywhere near the Rangers, but wow, this is an interesting line. The Panthers minus 200. They should be minus 250. They really should. What weapons does Mizzou have without Burden? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to go first half under and get cute. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Rangers tonight? No. You can't do that. The Rangers are just not a good match. Oh my God, the Panthers are back-to-back shutouts too. The Rangers are not a good match for the Panthers. The Panthers are a physical team. Yeah, Tommy, I'm with it. All right, so we've got the Rangers plus 165 total at 6. This is probably an under. I might go back to this under. I played the under in Tampa. That was a shit wager. I wonder who's in net. Panthers defense has to step up. They've allowed 4 goals back to back. So in a Ranger space, was it a safe space for you? Yeah, I mean, I kind of pushed back on some of the Rangers talking heads there. I have a little bit of a beef with Rangers fans, kind of like how I do with a lot of Notre Dame fans. But I'm not looking to cause arguments and go against people. I just can't stand when fans of teams have a hard time accepting the reality. But I really liked what those guys had to say. The Rangers, it's everybody keeps talking about, at least on Twitter, firing the head coach again. They've gone through 3 head coaches in like the last 6 years. Stop that. It's the players. Do I need to bring out Breadman jersey, DJ? No, don't. I grabbed the Preds Jets under 6.5 last night, but it moved. These terms are 18-1 to the over the last one. Wow. Well, Sushi Bet, I saw them play in person. I went to the game with my wife. We snagged those seats late on SeatGeek. SeatGeek, as you can see down here, promo code DGen, $20 off your first purchase if you're going to any games. We grabbed late tickets. We went and watched the game, and the Panthers stuffed the Rangers in a locker. It's been all downhill for the Rangers. Stop giving players NMC. What's NMC? No, I did not. I became a fan when I moved to New York in 2013. Back when they won it, no. But I did have a nice run when I went there. They went to the Stanley Cup. They had an awesome team. I loved Matt Zuccarello. If anyone's wondering, Surge Stream is back today. Okay, cool. Thank you for the SeatGeek plug right there, Fat Girls. Is Behind the Lines running or no? Anyways, Nashville, Winnipeg. You guys got anything in this game? I don't know that I do. Nashville's a team that I wanted to kind of attack, but they lost to the Blues, and I was like, oof, maybe I'm out. They beat the Hurricanes, and the Saros, I thought, looked good. Even against the Rangers, he shut him out. But again, you got to fade these goalies coming off of shutouts. After shutting out the Rangers, he allowed 5 and a loss to the fucking Penguins. That was my mistake. I'm betting the Predators in that game. Utah and the Kraken. I want the Kraken tonight. It does, dude. But you know what? Predators lines are always short, and I'm just sick of them. So I'm out on the Predators. But yeah, I do agree with you. I like the Kraken tonight. I think the Kraken had a nice comeback last game. They were getting their dicks kicked in after the Christmas break against Vancouver. And, Utah's a pretty good hockey team. They're on 3 losses in a row. They're going to come out. They're going to give a really good effort. I also kind of maybe like the over in this game. I like the Kraken's offense. I've been saying that all season, and I haven't been right about it necessarily. But I like the Kraken to come back after that big comeback win against Vancouver and give a pretty good effort at home tonight against Utah. I'll probably take Kraken on a plus price. What's up, Yum Yak? How you doing? All right, guys, we're coming up on 2 hours on the stream. I got to shut it down. I'm going to go visit my grandma, take care of a few corp things, check in. It's the holidays, very slow for me right now. So, I'm putting in the work here on the Degenerate. I really appreciate you guys with the support, all the subs, all the follows, hitting up the newsletter. We're trying to grow the brand. We're making, we want to make 2025 a very big year. And we'll be doing as much content and shit as we can. Again, we always appreciate feedback. Make sure you go to the website, subscribe to the newsletter if you haven't already. Get yourself a sweater if you fancy. I'm not going to promise anything, but I think you will be very happy with the quality, at least. I hope you guys have a great day and a great week. I will see you tomorrow. We're gonna have a big stream. Y'all want content tomorrow at Hooters from me? When would we not? Thank you, Matt Martin. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Who do you have in store for special guests in 2025? I don't know. Use code DGen at Hooters, 30% off. Love that. Fortunately, 2025 will be massive. Y'all get Chewy on the crew. That is true. We got, what we need? Because I don't want to have our content be like premium and make people pay for it. Although as much as we'd love to do this full time, we need a sponsor. I have a homework assignment for you guys. I've already reached out to Guinness. They said they don't do solicited sponsorships. So that was an L on them, but what are you going to do? I respect it. Who are we going to get to sponsor the board review in the Degenerate? We have to get somebody. Who are we going to get? And you know what's going to happen if we got a sports book? They're saying, these guys work for the books. DGen's only giving out exact score POD because the books are paying them for you guys to donate your money. GRP's mom is hilarious. VSIN, no, they're not going to do it. Book a Chew, I'll be your sponsor. It's not really how it works, Chew, but thank you for offering. Yeah, bed flips every 1,000 subs. Hilarious. But thank you. Anyways, got to think of a sponsor. We'll think of one. All right. Who needs a raid? I saw a Detroit. I thought I saw a Detroit stream going on. Pride of Detroit is playing Madden right now. You're going to go to the Pride of Detroit. All right. Tell them Jameson Williams, with love from the Degenerate. Oh my God. MLG LeBron James. I never see you say anything in here. Boeing as a sponsor is a hilarious comment. Good on you. Take a bow. Vic lapped that one. I like the first half under with Deej. Deej likes that under. I don't like Iowa, but I don't want to fade Kirk Ferentz in a bowl game. I am an Airbus guy, by the way. Yep. All right. Let's raid you to Pride of Detroit. Remember, good vibes for me tonight in the fantasy championship. If I win the fantasy championship, I might buy someone a hoodie. Raid Pride of Detroit. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Join the raid. Say what's up to Pride of Detroit. Say go JMO tonight. All right. Go JMO. I think I already answered that, Coastal, right? Yeah, I did. All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great week. We'll see you tomorrow nice and early with steak. Check you later. Bye-bye.